I think I am live. Hello, everybody. How are you? I am so excited to be here with you. I am going live on both Facebook and Instagram right now. So if I'm not looking at the screen, it's because I'm looking at, I don't know, one of these two devices. So we are going to be talking about how to not just create an attraction brand, but how to create a conversion brand, which most people do not know how to do, is what I found. So if you don't know who I am Lexi D'Angelo. I am the founder and the creative director over at Brand Party, which is a brand strategy and web design firm for bold leaders who are tired of the same old, the design that everybody and their mom has, and they are ready to ditch the cookie cutters and toss their one-of-a-kind funfetti instead. So we are not just about creating brands, graphics, and websites that just, sit there and look pretty. That's not our deal. We teach our clients how to not only have an attraction brand, which we'll talk about today, that is going to skyrocket your online presence, but also a conversion brand that is going to multiply your profits like whoa. So if this sounds good to you, if this is something that you're interested in, give me some hearts, give me some comments. Let me know that you are ready to create not just an attraction brand, but a conversion brand. And if you're joining live, say hi. I always love to know who is here with us. Seeing more people pop on. Hi. I'm excited to have you here. So here's the sad situation. Most people in highly competitive industries rarely even have an attraction brand to begin with. And like 0.0000001% have a conversion brand. It's not a real statistic. I made it up, but it's probably pretty damn near true. So without an attraction brand, nobody is going to give you the time of day. And we're going to go deeper into what this attraction piece looks like. But the fact of the matter is that you have a few seconds for people to decide whether or not they're going to stick around and pay attention to what you have to say and offer. So therefore, attraction is so important because it is the first action people take or don't take. So without attraction, people are just going to skip right over your stuff and they're going to move on to the next person. And with attraction, they're going to actually be magnetized to your brand and become curious. I feel like I'm going like a little bit crazy looking at all these different video things, but hopefully I don't look too wild right now. So with attraction, they're going to be super magnetized and be like, oh my God, I need to learn more. And they're going to be willing to actually put in the time and energy to see if your brand is a fit. But, just because you have an attraction brand does not mean you have a conversion brand. I know, it's tough. So a conversion brand is one where you're not only attracting the most swoon-worthy unicorn people in all the land, but you're also converting them into high-end clients or whatever it is that your goal is. And then beyond just attracting them and converting them once, you are converting them over and over again. So they keep coming back for more. They become these lifers who are such big fans of what you do, and they just have nothing but the best to say about you, and they scream from the rooftops about your services and your products, and they really even then help to attract more people and convert more people. So they're helping you out along the way. And if that's something you want, give me some thumbs up in the comments. Give me some likes because I know I want that. I know that's what we're going for over here. So I know a lot of times when I share this, people are like, oh my God, how am I going to attract all these zillion followers? What am I going to do? Hey, Amber, you've heard what I'm about to say already since you were on the webinar, but that's okay. We'll say it again. Because I really need this point to hit home that attraction brands are not enough. You must have a conversion brand. So the good news though is that you do not need thousands of people following you to have a conversion brand, which oh my God, what a relief, right? Amber's like, no, but I'm obsessed with you. I love you. So Amber's a great example of someone who is this lifer who screams from the rooftops about Brand Party and what we do. And I'm so, so grateful for you. So thank you. And the goal is to attract even more people like you and convert, right? Okay, cool. So Well, where was I? Right. So you don't need thousands of people in order to have a conversion brand. And it actually, more people than you think just have attraction brands. So it might look like on the outside, like, oh my God, they have these 1 million followers or thousands of followers or whatever it is. And everything looks so beautiful and branded. And the truth is, when you look past like the pretty outside shiny exterior and past those 1,000 followers, the inside is not so great. It's kind of a disappointment. So either, what happens is that the brand, actually they don't really have like any personality, or they offer very little value. So like it seems exciting up front, but then you get in and you're like, this is so boring. This is not helpful. Like, I'm leaving. Bye. So you don't stick around. You don't actually care what they have to say past that, and you're on to the next thing. Or maybe this brand, like once you're attracted to them, it seems like they have a great personality. It seems like they have like great values, but when you really get to know it, spend time with it, and even invest in this brand, you realize it is a huge phony piece of baloney. So I have an example of this. The example is Romwe. I think that's what it's called. And I'm sorry for throwing them under the bus here. But I was talking to a mentor and friend of mine, and she shared that she purchased clothes from this company. And she's like, oh my God, I was totally sucked in. Their branding was so cute. They had so many followers. Like, I figured they were the real deal. So they had their attraction brand on point. Like, they were doing a great job of attracting her. And they even converted her to buy. But once she received her items and her clothes, her order, she was so freaking disappointed. So the clothes that were delivered, they were in a disgusting packaging. It was awkwardly taped together, and the clothes were a terrible fit, terrible quality. Like, she was like, why did I do this? This is the worst decision I've ever made in terms of purchasing clothes. So the brand was clearly not consistent from the front end to the back end, and she ended up returning everything and then spreading to the news to all of her friends to never shop there, which is a branding nightmare. That's the exact opposite of what we want to have happen for us, right? So when you have a converting brand or high conversion brand, then it works for you. But if you just have an attraction brand and you aren't able to give them what they really need and what they want on the inside past like the initial flirtation stage or honeymoon stage, then you're screwed. So while this company may be able to attract like all day with their shiny visuals, they will not be able to convert in the long run because they do not have all the ingredients of a conversion brand that actually sticks and that people are going to be loyal to. So if you joined us inside of the Brand Board Party workshop the other day, you are a zillion steps closer to having an attraction brand than most people are inside of your industry. So here's a little side note. If you weren't able to join us live, I was supposed to take down the replay last night, but I'm getting so many messages from people asking, can you please just have it open for like a couple more days? So I'm going to keep it open probably until tonight or tomorrow morning, just so people can watch the replay because it's so valuable. I take you through the exact steps of creating your own brand board, even if you have zero design skills, zero tech skills. People like walked away from it having a brand board and being so blown away by what they were able to do and what was possible for them. So you can go watch the replay if you go to thebrandparty.com/brand-board-replay. Somebody's watching, you can pop it in the comments, or I'll do that afterwards. But definitely watch the replay because people were like, why did you do this for free? And I did it for free because I want to empower people. I want to show people what's possible for them and that you can do this yourself or with me. And I also wanted to give them a taste of what my program Branding That Converts is going to be like, because it is a signature 6-week done with you branding experience where we cover in depth everything you need to ensure that you have a conversion brand that creates a very big income and impact. So definitely go watch the Brand Board Party workshop because it's going to be taken down and then it's going to be a paid for thing. So go to thebrandparty.com/brand-board-replay. All right. So if you're interested in branding that converts, this is the paid experience. This is where we are going to do all the things for the visual side of your brand, the strategic side, the conversion side, all of it, making sure that you're creating a profitable brand. So you can learn more at thebrandparty.com/BTC. So I'll share more about what's included in branding that converts in a minute, but I really want to chat about the 5 crucial ingredients that your brand must have in order to be a conversion brand and not just an attraction brand. So in order to have a conversion brand, you must have a brand that knows how to party. And so how do you spell party? P-A-R-T-Y, right? Great job. So P stands for purpose, A stands for attraction, R stands for results, T stands for trust, and Y stands for your unique positioning. All right, got that. So with only the attraction ingredient, your brand is probably going to fall flat, which means it's just not going to convert. So like the example I shared above. But when you've nailed all of the ingredients inside of this, then your brand is going to thrive. It's going to stand out. It's going to be beyond what anyone else is offering out there. So let's talk a little bit about what this looks like. When you have nailed the purpose ingredient inside of your brand, you have a strong vision and brand values for your company, and all decisions and actions are aligned with your vision and values. So decisions become so much easier to make. You know what the next step is because you have a vision, you have values, you have a plan for what is going to be put in place, and you know like the pillars that are going to be in alignment. You know exactly who your brand is targeting and why you serve these people in the first place. You have a purposeful message that resonates and inspires your ideal clients to take action. So why does purpose matter? Purpose matters because you need this strong foundation for your visuals to stand on. So this is like really the whole inner brand, really being able to speak your ideal client's language, to know who your target market is. It's like your positioning, it's your USP, it's your messaging. It's all these things that really are at the heart and soul and what's going to connect your ideal clients with you and make them be like, ooh, yeah, I'm all about this. I like this. So some questions to think about to see how well you are nailing the purpose ingredient. And I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 for each of these. So listen up. 1, what is your brand story? Do you even have a brand story? So like, why do you exist in the first place? Are you crystal clear on your brand's vision and values? Who are your total dream clients? Do you have clear, concise messaging that you can confidently share to attract these dream clients? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate yourself overall in that? So if you are like, oh my God, I don't have a brand story. I don't even know what it is. My messaging is so all over the place. I don't even know who my ideal clients are. Sorry, I'm just grabbing some water. Then you're probably on the lower end, okay? If you know exactly who your people are, what your messaging is, and like you've nailed that, then you're probably closer to a 10. I also want you to be thinking about what are the gaps. So if you're at a 5 or a 6, like what would it take to get to that 10? Like see what's missing, see what's not there right now, because that's going to make a huge difference in helping you move forwards into a conversion brand. All right. Then we have A for attraction. So we've spoken about this a little bit, but when you've nailed the attraction ingredient inside of your brand visuals are sexy AF and they look incredible. They stand out like whoa and they break through all the noise. They don't look like anybody else's. They're really unique. They are you. And your brand immediately captures your ideal, not just random people, but your ideal client's attention and makes them want to learn more about what your brand is all about and how it can help them with their goals. So attraction matters because you have less than a few seconds for people to decide whether or not they're going to stick around and they're actually going to pay attention to what you have to say and offer. Therefore, like we said before, attraction is everything. So we talked about this, but you want to attract them, you want to magnetize them, you want them to be curious to then dive into the deeper parts of your brand. And a lot of people say they're frustrated because they have this amazing message, they have such incredible content, but people aren't consuming it. And that's because the attraction piece is off. So questions to think about is, how attractive and amazing are your brand visuals? Are you so proud of showing off things like your Instagram feed, your course graphics, your website, your logo? If not, what about them do you experience any brand shame around? Do people regularly comment on how amazing your brand visuals are and how much they're obsessed with them? So do they say things like, oh my God, like your designer is insane. Like you need to tell me who they are. I need to work with them. Because if you don't have these graphics that are attracting them, then they're not going to stop and pay attention. You might repel them. They might be on to the next person. And so once you've attracted them, do they actually stick around to learn more about what you have to say and what you offer? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate your brand on its attraction ingredient? I hope you're writing these down because it's important to have this awareness. Okay, R is for results. When you have nailed the results ingredient inside of your brand, you are crystal clear on your business goals and you know exactly what metrics you need to hit to move the needle in your business. Your brand doesn't just sit there and look pretty, but it actually converts. So whether that's getting people to opt in on your website, fill out an inquiry form, or sign up for your course, things are converting, things are working. You don't attract just groupies who want to hang around and mooch off of your brand, but you attract VIP clients who are willing to invest the big bucks to experience your unique magic. So here's why results matter. Without a focus on results, your business is going to remain stagnant. And as we've covered, a brand is not just meant to sit there and look pretty. Instead, it should do something for your business. It should allow you to work smarter, not harder. It should be like a sales force on your team. Excellent branding factors in your company's goals and make sure that you're creating brand strategies and customized marketing solutions that are going to move the needle and make you money in your business. So this is probably like one of the ingredients that I see is most overlooked in the branding scheme of things. Like they want things to look pretty, they want it to be unique and maybe even purposeful and stuff, but they're not focusing on goals and how the branding can actually help them achieve these goals. So things to think about in terms of the results ingredient. Are you crystal clear on your business goals? So do you know like what kind of business model you have and which one is going to be best for the way that you operate as a person and the way that your team is set up at the moment? Are you clear on your customer's journey throughout all of your offerings? So how to lead them from one to the next seamlessly? Do you know what your monthly revenue, expenses, and profits are? Do you have brand strategies and customized marketing solutions in place to help you hit your business goals? And are you tracking and auditing the right metrics to make sure these become a reality? Or are you just setting them and forgetting them? Are you actually hitting any of your goals that you do set? Do you have a solid number of followers, subscribers, members in your free communities? And do these people just hang around for the free stuff, or do they convert into VIP clients and VIP clients who are actually ready to invest in your high-end packages? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your brand on its R ingredient? So on the results. The next one is T. T for trust. So when you've nailed the trust ingredient inside of your brand, you are super consistent in what you stand for and how you show up. So a brand cannot be flaky. You need to build trust with your audience. You must position yourself as a trustworthy expert in your industry. So people need to trust that you are the go-to person, brand, or solution for their struggles and their desires. And so when you develop the know, like, trust factor with your people, this allows you to make a bigger impact and income. So this also, like, you know that you're doing this right when people are like tagging you and stuff like that. And like, that's when you know that you're the go-to person. So trust matters because when you've cultivated a high level of trust, you become the person that everyone is talking about and recommending. And like, duh, we all want that, right? When people trust you, that's when you can guide people to take actions that are going to help them hit their goals and experience results. And this is going to move the needle inside of your business as well. So just to kind of step back a little bit, when done right, the attraction factor initially compels people to learn more about your brand, and then the trust factor incentivizes them to stick around and become a true fan and advocate of your brand. So some questions to think about are, how consistent are you in the way that you show up in the brand you present? Do you have a scattered social media presence? Are you constantly changing your title and your niche? Or do you show up consistently and people expect and trust that you'll be there for them? Do you continue to enforce that you are the go-to expert in X industry or area over and over again? How confident do you feel about your zone of genius? Do you know the exact problem you solve or the solution you offer and why people should go to you over everyone else in your industry? How much do other people know and trust that you are their go-to expert? So if people are constantly referring people to you or tagging you in posts, like I said before, it's a good sign that people know, like, and trust you. So overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your brand on its T factor? And last but not least is your unique positioning. Y-O-U, unique positioning. When you have nailed your unique positioning, you have tossed out the cookie cutters, you have broken the rules, and you are throwing your one-of-a-kind fun Betty. So you are not like anybody else. You are provocative. You are not plain. You have a unique angle, and you take a stand for what you're passionate about and for what you believe in. So this is so important because, like we've been saying, you're most likely in a highly competitive industry, which means you have no choice other than to differentiate yourself. So without unique positioning, you are vanilla and you are boring. People might not hate you, but they sure as hell won't love you. And that leaves them feeling, whatever about you. So they don't care and they move on to somebody they actually care about. So your unique positioning also helps you connect to your people on a much deeper level. So this maximizes the trust factor. Questions to think about to see how you rate on a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to your unique positioning. Hello, Holiday Collective. How are you? Glad you're here. How unapologetically you are you inside of your business or your brand? Do you take a stand, even if it's unpopular? Do you hop on the follow train and do what everyone else and their mom is doing, or do you pave your own way and make your own rules? Do you blend in with everybody else, or do you have a message and a brand that stands out and makes people pay attention? Do you have a USP, so a unique selling proposition that makes you the only choice for your ideal clients? Do you have raving fans who feel so aligned with what your brand is all about that they are head over heels in love with you? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your brand on its unique positioning factor? So I want you to take your total scores out of all of those. So it should be 0 at the least, 50 at the most, and see where you stack up. And this is to get you into reality. The more honest you can be around this, the better, because you're only lying to yourself and you're not helping yourself. So see the areas where you could really use room for improvement, and let me know in the comments where you could use the most improvement. And I can give you some tips and some pointers because I know it can feel like a lot. And you might be thinking like, oh my God, like how am I going to, get to 10s in all these areas like on my own? And yeah, you can do that. Or you can join us inside of Branding That Converts, because that is what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be diving into each of these crucial ingredients inside of your brand so you can have not just an attraction brand, but a conversion brand. And this is a done with you experience that is going to give you the support, the accountability, and the tools that you need to make this happen. So things that we're going to have inside, and you can follow along with me if you want by going to thebrandparty.com/BTC. So we'll have each week, we're going to have live in-depth training workshops. So these are, you can check out the syllabus on this site that I just said. So thebrandparty.com/BTC. I need a sip of water. Hold on. So the whole syllabus outlines the topics that will be for our live training calls. There's a lot. It's super in depth. It's really amazing. And if you have any topic requests outside of those, then I'll make a live video or I'll do an additional training just for you. So what I want to say is like, this is not a course. This is actually a co-creative experience where there's an outlined syllabus, but this is also like for you. We are co-creating this as we go. The next time I run something like this, there won't be this level of co-creation. So this is a really unique way to get in on the ground level and form this into whatever you need it to be. There will be Q&A calls where you can ask me anything, literally anything, everything about branding, marketing, business, productivity, all the things, profiting, whatever you need, I got you. We'll have branding, social media, and website audits. There will be opportunities for done with you and done for you branding. You'll have access to the exact brand party methodology and processes that we got our high-end clients through that invest thousands of dollars with us. So we are taking you through the exact steps. We're giving you workbooks and resources that we've created for them, and we're creating even more for you. So these are people who pay like $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to work with us one-on-one, and you're getting this for a fraction of the price. So you'll get workbooks to help you sift through any of the chaos in your mind and really cut to those nuggets of gold. You'll have pre-made templates and easy-to-use tools that will help you create a standout brand with ease and without all the tech and design headaches. There will be hacks, tips, tricks that will make you feel like you are a total pro, because I understand that one of the biggest things is like, oh my God, there's no way I can create a brand that looks the way that you've created it. And the people who have watched the Brand Board Party workshop, they've said to me like, holy shit, I didn't think it was possible, but now just from watching this, I know it's possible. Like I'm joining Branding That Converts. So if you haven't checked out the Brand Board workshop, you got to, it's free. It's not going to be free in the next couple of days. I'm going to be taking it down. So go to thebrandparty.com / what is it? brand-board-replay. I'll put these in the comments too. And you'll have this amazing community of other leaders in various industries who are going through this with you and who can mastermind with you and bounce ideas off of as well. So there is so much support. There's so many trainings. There's so much valuable resources and access to me. Like my VIP clients don't even get this much one-on-one time with me. It's pretty crazy. So if you were to add up the cost of all these things together, it would amount to $7,285. But you can get started today for as little as $297, which sounds crazy. Maybe it is a little bit crazy, but I'm totally serious. If you go to thebrandparty.com /BTC, you can see all of the details there. Trust me when I say you do not want to be watching from the sidelines as the women and I dive into this program, as they take the actions and they get the results that you've been wishing for and waiting for. I don't want you to have that FOMO. This is legitimately going to be such an amazing exclusive opportunity to get me to work with you inside of your brand. And one of the incredible women who joined the other day was asking me like, why are you giving away so much value inside of this course for such a small price? Like, I don't get it. This is like insane. And I was like, well, like that's just how I roll. Like I want to under promise, over deliver, because there's nothing that I hate more than wasting my time and money on something that doesn't move the needle or doesn't get results. So I promise you, if you join us inside of this experience, you're not only going to be blown away by what you're capable of creating, but your ideal clients are going to notice a change too, and you're going to be like totally head over heels in love. So, yeah, like people just keep saying like how scared of the tech and the design they are. But one of my clients was sharing with a group of people the other day that I simplify everything like crazy, and I give you the hacks and the shortcuts and the templates to make it feel easy. Like she was sharing how horrible she's at tech, and she is. Like I jokingly like make fun of her all the time. But with my help inside of some past courses and programs that only like touched on design for like 0.2 seconds, She was able to design her own beautifully branded keynote slides that like look amazing. She's been able to like really feel empowered and take control over this. And it's been really amazing to see. So if you are a beginner, if you are feeling like a newbie with all this, like this is totally for you. And also if you're a little bit more advanced, this is for you too, because two reasons. One is a really amazing bonus that I have. I'll share it in a second. But first of all, Pam, she had a really successful business and has had amazing followers for some time now. So even with thousands of followers and consistent clients, she knew she could be making a bigger impact and income. And so I guided her through the brand party methodology by not only helping her create a brand that attracts, but also converts. So she was able to up her exposure and create content that really connected with her ideal people. And so when she went to launch her 2 recent programs, they completely sold out. So I helped her laser in on her offering. So this is part of your branding that we'll be covering inside of Branding That Converts. And I helped her create a cohesive and powerful customer journey. So over 90% of the people who were inside of her first program immediately said yes to investing in the next one. So the next one was 9 months long. So that means consistent income for an additional 9 months, which is so incredible. So this is what creating a cohesive and high converting brand makes possible for you. So if you're like, oh my gosh, is this worth it? Like think about it. If this could help you get 1 additional client or 1 additional client each month for the rest of the year, how much would that add to your bottom line? And this is probably going to do more than just 1 client a month because this is a game changer. The skills learned are going to be invaluable in the future because it's not just like me doing your website or like doing your branding for you, telling you how it should be. It's a discovery and a co-creative process where you are going to know what your brand is at its core and how to express what you stand for, how to communicate it to really skyrocket your online presence. So the second piece here, if you're like, I'm too advanced for this, well, guess what? I have an amazing bonus because people were curious, like, well, what if I don't want to be the one to go through this? I already have so many to-dos. Like, can I have a team member go through this for me? And I was like, oh my God, I didn't think about that. That's a brilliant idea. So yes, as a bonus, you can go through it yourself. You can do the first couple of modules with us if you want to that really help you zone in on your message and your distinct positioning, which is so crucial for anybody. I don't care what stage you're in. It's so important to go back to this over and over and over again and make sure that you are nailing it 1,000%. And then free of charge, you can have your VA come in and they can go through this. They can learn my methodology, the steps to create incredible design, websites, etc. And this way, you have an in-house person who knows your brand inside and out, and you're paying them the same rates that you're comfortable paying. You're not outsourcing. You're not hiring contracted designers or anything like that. So it's a really incredible opportunity to get somebody on your team to do this so you have control of what's going on. And if you ever need something, you'd be like, hey, can you do this? Because you're already paying them. They're already like full-time or part-time inside of your business. So you don't have to wait for people to hire them and be on their wait list and things like that. So this is insanely invaluable for you to have a team member go through. Or if you're a VA who's watching right now who really wants to add additional services on, this is like something that so many people are looking for. Like, how can you help me with my design? How can you, yes, help me with the tech side of things, but also design that's going to attract, and not just attract, convert. Because we're going to go through all of this. We're going to go through content creation. We're going to go through marketing. We're going to go through the copy of your websites. Like, this is a full-blown experience. So to see everything that's included, go to thebrandparty.com/BTC. You can see what Branding That Converts is all about. You can enroll. We start this Tuesday, so the last day for enrollment is Monday. Cart closes at 11:59 p.m. Eastern on Monday night, so make sure that you get in while you can. The party's already starting in the Facebook group, and if you have any doubts, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'm here to help you make the best decision for your business. If this is not a good fit, then I don't want you inside of this. I want you to spend your time, your money, your energy on things that are actually going to move the needle. I believe that this will help most people, but message me, ask me questions, and we can see if it's a fit. Also, if you have any questions about like your ability or what is possible, go watch the Brand Board Party Workshop. This is going to be a paid experience. It's free right now. So go to thebrandparty.com/brand-board-replay. I'll put those links in the comments, but I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this is getting you thinking about how you can create not just an attraction brand, but a conversion brand, and I would love to help you do so. So make sure you come join us inside of Branding That Converts, this done with you co-creative experience where you get such a high level of access to me in in-depth trainings just for you and for what you need. Okay, if you have any questions, send me a message. Cart closes this Monday. Let's do the damn thing, all right? Hey, yes, thumbs up. Let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. This is insane, insane, insane. The value is just out of control, and I know you're going to walk away feeling like, oh my God, I can't believe I've accomplished all this in just 6 weeks' time. And if you don't join, I just don't want you to be bummed out that there's not going to be an experience like this again offered in the future. And yeah, like think about what's going to be possible for you. Think about being a 10 on all of these ingredients in a high converting brand. Like think about really like having this brand that doesn't only attract, but actually converts, and what that's going to feel like, and not just feel like, but what that's going to do for you, what that's going to change for your business and your life. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, message me. I'm here for you. I want to make sure that I can help you in the best way possible. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I'll chat with you soon. Bye. I don't know how to end. Oh, here we go. Finish. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out.